I hope you guys are having a good day. Welcome to episode 2 of Life's a Pitch. I'm here with the one and only and awesome Miss Lene Javette. And so I want to ask Lene, how you doing today?
I am doing amazing. How are you tonight?
I'm doing really well, really well. You know what? It's so funny. I was about to come in here and I'm all pumped up about Black-owned businesses and everything. And right before this, though, I was doing an interview on a similar topic, on like a political type topic, and I got all fired up and caught up in it. And it was with Chuck Creekmur, all hip hop, and I just got so fired up about the topic that I just totally like kept talking, and and so I ended up being late today, and I'm so sorry, but I'm really excited. We're going to cover some pitches tonight, and I think it's super awesome to be able to support Black-owned businesses. And so I want to ask you this, I guess, as we get started. A lot of people have been asking. I mean, I know since last week, some of the businesses that were on here before, they got a lot of support. A lot of people went to the businesses afterward and did a wealth mob on the business, and they made a lot of money. But maybe you can talk about what the process has been. You know, when we're looking at the pitches that are emailed in, and some of them are on the mark, some of them are not quite on the mark. As a person who's sort of evaluating these pitches, what were some things you noticed about good and bad pitches?
Ooh, that's such a great question. Okay, so a good pitch is absolutely going to be one that is clear. It's to the point. It doesn't necessarily really have to have a dope visual background, but it shouldn't have a bad one. Meaning, don't be in front of something that looks crazy, right? You want to make sure that the background is nice or plain, a solid white wall where there's nothing on it. You want to make sure that it's 90 seconds or less. If you are submitting it through our form, you want to make sure that you actually submit it with the video. We had a couple of people that submitted their business, but they didn't have a video. And unfortunately, we can't go look for information on the businesses. So when you're submitting your video, make sure that you submit it. When you're submitting your form, make sure that you're submitting a video via YouTube. So make sure you put in your YouTube video link. Make sure that the video is less than 90 seconds. Another thing that we saw a lot of was infomercials or commercials, right? And so we want to make sure that this is an actual pitch, which is you sitting in front of your computer telling us about your business. Why should we support your business? Why should we know about your business? Why should we send people to your business? What do you offer? How do you solve a problem? What makes you the expert in that thing? Those are some of the things that we're looking for when you're talking about a pitch. So don't send us infomercials, don't send us commercials. We love that you're graphically inclined and you can put things together. That's great. But if we were to close our eyes and listen to you give us your pitch without looking at your video, we should be able to connect to what it is that you're doing. So those are some of the things we just want to make sure that people are doing. And I'll just say them again really quickly. 90-second or less video via YouTube, via the submission form. Not an infomercial, not a commercial. We want to hear from you. We want to see you. Even if you're young, even if you're 9, 10, 11, 12, we still want to see you. So
yeah. I think that was the thing I noticed is that, a pitch is, in our universe, we see a pitch as you on an elevator with Oprah. Right. So you're trying to get your business off the ground. You bump into Oprah or somebody else that you admire that can help your business get moving. And Oprah says, OK, so what do you do? Well, you got to get what is called an elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is your ability to describe your business, what you do, how you help people, how you make money, why your business is awesome in about, maybe a minute and a half. So this pitch competition, Life's a Pitch, was designed to allow you to pitch your Black-owned business in front of a studio audience, sponsored by the Black Business School, in a way where if you do a good job, then you can change your own life. You can have a lot of great new customers and do well financially. And then also it's a great place to learn because a lot of people don't, I think, Lene, I don't think they really process how much people take in a lot of the information about you in that first impression, that first 20 or 30 seconds is huge in somebody deciding who you are. So if you, and you know what else inspired me to do this or think about this was I would go all over the world and people would pitch their businesses to me. And some of the pitches just weren't that good. People would talk all over the place. They couldn't really tell you what their business did. They couldn't tell you what the call to action is, like what to do, like how I could support you. What do you need from me? No, you got to be ready. So when you think about pitching, Lene, first of all, everybody who's watching, if you haven't done it yet, please hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button, share and subscribe button. You're watching the second episode of Life's a Pitch. This is a weekly show. This is every Monday night at 8 o'clock on financialjuneteenth.tv.com. That's financialjuneteenth.tv.com. So show up every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and you get to see Black businesses pitch. And if you want to pitch your own business, just get on our email list. We'll announce when we're looking for new businesses that want to pitch. Just go to allblackeconomics.com. That's allblackeconomics.com. So before we get started with the first pitch, Lene, I want to ask you, another thing. In terms of you pitching and as an entrepreneur and things like that, was there ever a point in your career where you started really learning the importance of a pitch and just sort of how that shaped the way you presented your business to other people? Or at what point did that kind of become a realization to you that you wanted to work on your ability to describe your business in a very short period of time?
For me, it was when I realized that I had to be in front of somebody to describe my business to them, and it took too long. Like, right. So you only have like 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds. And for me, I was taking too long. I talk with my hands. I'm super passionate. And so I want to draw it out. I want to draw you in. And so I had to learn how to say who I am, what I do, what I offer very quickly so that I can get the person hooked and engaged. And that's what it was for me. I started losing people. People started losing interest. People get that glazed over, like, will you get to the point already? Am I your target audience? When I really started doing heavy networking and I started working a room and I needed to know who am I supposed to be speaking to, the faster I can get out, quote unquote, my pitch or who I am and what I do, the sooner I was able to recognize that this is somebody that matches my idea, client, or if they were in my target market. But if you can't pitch and you can't, successfully talk about your business, then you don't know who you're talking to in the room with regards to if they want to buy your product or service. And that's important.
Well, and a lot of people, what's really interesting too, is that a lot of people don't understand that, number one, you don't get a second shot at the first impression, right? We've heard that before. A lot of people don't know sometimes when you knock yourself out of the game, you're just out. But then second of all, a lot of people don't realize how that first impression, you're being evaluated. Like, you're always being evaluated in everything you do. Like I was telling one of the interns that work with me, I said, every time you send what you think is a little harmless text message or whatever, if that person of influence is reading that message and you got typos everywhere, they're going to evaluate, they're going to judge you on that. If they see you, just on the street or in their leisure time and you're acting a damn fool, well, they're gonna evaluate you. Like, people that really know how to make money. See, there's two types of business owners, at least. The types that just do it. Maybe they want to start a business or have started a business and they're not making any money. And then those who have actually figured out how to make real money. And the ones who figured out how to make real money are in the minority. And what I've noticed is that there is a unique way that big money people think. There's a unique way that millionaires process information. And so one of the things I can say, for example, is a lot of times you might be on a job interview and not even know that you're on a job interview. I've had times where I would be thinking about somebody for a job and I don't even tell them that there's a job available, because whether there's a job available or not depends on what I see. If I don't see anything, if I see nothing that I like, then there is no job available. Sorry, we don't have anything. But if I see something I like, an entrepreneur will create a job for you. Like that's the thing. Like I talked to a kid that I was mentoring, and she kept getting fired from these different jobs because she'd get into arguments with people or bad things would happen. And she said, well, the only reason they let me go was because my position came to an end or whatever. I said, that's BS. I said, if they wanted to keep you, if they really felt you were talented, they probably would have found a reason to keep you. And, in a way, you can almost compare it to like the same advice I would give my daughter on men. Like, if a man really likes you, he's not going to be too busy to come see you. He's not going to be too busy to call you. If he really likes you, he's going to clear his schedule to make sure he can call you. What do you think about that? I mean, do you think that that's like real practical, or you think that's harsh to say?
There's so many things that you touched on. Number one, if we're going to have the relationship talk, one of my things that I always say is people make time for the things that are important to them. And I think that that's true in business. And I think that that's true with a job. When you start talking about I think there's a quote, I don't think it's biblical, but it says something to the effect that the world will make room for your talent, right? So if you do something good and you do something well and you come across somebody that sees that and appreciates that, they're going to say, you know what, something came up, or I need you to work with me. I don't have a position right now, but I'm going to create something for you. That happens to people who show up unapologetically, authentically all the time. They walked into a room for no apparent reason, but somebody saw something in them and was like, I'm going to move the mountain for you. I'm going to create something for you. I'm super thankful and blessed that I get to be one of those people, where I've started in one position. I have never had a job longer than 2 years. Not never, not ever. Not never, not ever. It's how I knew I was meant to be an entrepreneur, because I could not hold anything down. I would get bored. I would outgrow the position. I would rise to a place, and then, without the proper educations at that point in time, I would have to move on. But I met somebody. I was an administrative assistant at an architectural firm, and she was the head of administrative professionals. And she literally took me under her wing and was like, you were made for something bigger and better than this. And she taught me, how to strategize, how to run a schedule, how to lead a team, how to do these different things. And that nurturing and her seeing that in me took me to my next position, which is the administrative assistant for a $1 billion corporation. It was the CEO, the president, and then me, little black girl sitting at the head of the table with nothing but white men around it. From there, I learned how to strategize. That's why I am a business strategist, because I sat at the table of a $1 billion corporation and learned how to put strategies together. From there, I left and I started my own business. So, it's super critical. It's super important that we take advantage of these opportunities to learn how to pitch, to pick up on, talent and skills and from other businesses, because we get to use it and apply it in our everyday life. So you just got to show up. You got to be here. You got to be present and pitch.
Yes, you do. So speaking of pitch, everybody who just got here, you're watching our show, Life's a Pitch. We just put this together out of the Black Business School because so many of you have great business ideas and great possibilities that we wanted to give you the opportunity to pitch in front of other people. And everybody has a job. So the pitchers have their job, they're pitching. And then the audience, your job is to give feedback to the pitchers. And then also you may take information in yourself. So you'll learn what to do and what not to do. If you want to get a chance to pitch, what everyone does is they send in a 90-second video, a 90-second YouTube link. It has to be a YouTube link. It can't just be a video that's already on your website or some video you made 3 years ago. We want to see you. We want to see you pitch your business, and we want to see you in 90 seconds tell us how great your business is. Maybe you can tell your brand story. Maybe you can talk about how people can get in touch with you, whatever it is, because you're selling yourself to the world. You're selling yourself, you're selling the business, all this stuff. This is really important because I go all over the world and everybody's always pitching at me. And I'd say about 80% of the pitches are not that great. If I'm walking through the airport and I've got, 2 minutes to get on my plane and it's going to take you 10 minutes to explain your business, how it doesn't matter. It could be the next $1 billion idea, but it's not going to work. Now, I'll give you another example, though. I was pitched by a guy named Julian Gordon, and he pitched very efficiently, in a very efficient way. He helped me understand his value proposition. And I said, oh, this sounds good. This makes sense. It clicked for me. And then at that point, I said, okay, let's follow up. Here's my card. Let's talk later. And Julie and I have been working together for years. So that pitch is extremely important. That can probably be one of the most important parts of your business. And so that's why we created this platform. So if you'd like to be considered for the show, we send out pitch requests to our email list. You can get on the list by going to allblackeconomics.com. That's allblackeconomics.com. And also you can get advice and information from hearing what, our critique on the pitches to make your own pitches better. And then thirdly, if you want to support Black-owned businesses, what we're asking the audience to do is put your feedback in the chat. A lot of the pitchers are in the chat. Actually, the entrepreneurs are in the chat. Tell them what you think. Just be honest, be nice, though, be positive. Everything's positive here. But also we're asking, if you like a business, go do a wealth mob on that business. That means maybe you can go there and buy something from them. At least give them some free advertising, share the link. At least give them some wealth from the information you can provide, knowledge and feedback, etc. That way these businesses are going to be better. So don't make fun of anybody. Everything's positive in here. Do me a favor. Please hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done it yet. Please hit the thumbs up, share, and subscribe button. And we're going to get to our first pitch. And that first pitch is going to begin as soon as I share my screen. And here we go. We got a beautiful young Black woman. And Keisha, is that Keisha? Was that her name? Keisha Ravenel?
I believe so.
There we go. Okay. All right. So she'll tell us her name in approximately 3, 2, 1, and go.
What's going on? My name is Keisha Ravenel. I am the owner of We Inspire brand, where I teach new and aspiring entrepreneurs how to start their very own t-shirt business in order to make an extra stream of income. I also sell inspirational apparel, which is how I got started. And when I got started, I knew I wanted to create something to uplift the Black community. And then after a while, I said, why don't I teach the Black community how to uplift themselves by starting their own business? So I created the program, How to Start Your Profitable T-Shirt Business in 30 Days or Less. You can support me by spreading the word about my program. I know there are a lot of people out there that want to start their own apparel line, but they just don't know where to begin, and that's where I come in. You can also support me by purchasing one of my products. As you can see, I am wearing my I Am Enough hoodie. This is my celebratory 1-year anniversary hoodie, and I created it specifically for the Black community. You see it has the red, the black, the green, it has the fist. So I also sell t-shirts and mugs, and you can find these items at www.weinspiretees, that is TEES.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at We Inspire Brand. I hope to hear from you soon.
Okay, Lene, what say you?
All right, so just first off say this is I thought this was a really good pitch. So a couple handy dandy notes right here, right? So I always love product placement. Like if you're going to talk about your business and you can actually show it, that's super dope to me. I love that. So I thought she had great product placement. I love how in her pitch, she told you how she got here. She started her own business. And then if you want to start that type of business, let me tell you how to do it. So I'm not just telling you how to do something that I myself have not done. Social proof of her own business. She was wearing her own product. Great background. You know what I'm saying? It was fairly simple. She gave her website. She gave her social media. So from a pitching perspective, I thought it was really, really good. My only tiny critique might be a little bit more personality. But again, if you're not used to pitching, if you're not used to getting in front of a video, it may come off a little bit awkward. So I always tell people, practice your pitch. It should be able to roll off of your tongue without a thought, and your personality and your persona should be able to come through. Your excitement, who you are, that should come through. But that would be like my only small critique.
Okay. Well, you know what? I see a comment from Reading is Freedom, and she said she was great until she started giving too many details toward the middle. Well, you know, I don't know if I'm going to agree with that. I thought that it was a nice pitch in the sense that, you know, Keisha has she has a really strong voice, very confident, very polished, very articulate. She communicated her brand very well. You know, she told you exactly what she does. So she's laying out her value proposition. Like, this is how I help people. She, you know, told a little bit of her story. She gave a good why. Like the why is really important when you're trying to get somebody to do something. Your influence grows dramatically when you explain why they should do it, you know, right? So if you just say, just buy my product, and you don't give a reason, then it doesn't work. But if you say, you know, or this is important because I believe in being Black, or whatever it is, right? That word "because" can be really powerful. So I thought that she did a real good job of explaining who she is, so that her people can find her, right? And that's what it is.
That's what you're saying. She wasn't salesy. She was informative.
Yes. Yeah, I thought she was very informative, and I like the call to action too. Like this is how you can find me. You know, she set up on her social media. I liked it, and as you mentioned, the product placement, the fact that she's wearing her product while she does the pitch. I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? You know, the best marketers are the people that carry their brand around on their sleeve. Like it's even on social media, like. the way I see it is nobody should be your Facebook or Instagram friend and not know about your business. If they don't know about your business, then that's, then that means you're not doing a good enough job marketing, right? So I thought she did good. I don't actually don't have any any complaints. So how about we go to the next one? And I'm looking here. El High says she was very vibrant. The DJ Big Boss says she's not the camera type, but she was very clear and to the point. Could have shortened the video. Okay. Well, 90 seconds is our max. If a video is submitted and it's longer than 90 seconds, we can't consider that video. So make sure you read the rules when you pitch so that it fits what we're looking for. Dr. Watkins, will you be inviting investors? Not yet, Jody. But you know what? Keisha gave her information. So in the information on all these businesses is in the description. So if you want to contact the business owner and invest, then go do it. I think that would be, or reach out to them. I'm not endorsing the businesses. I'm not telling you this is not investment advice. I want to make sure that's clear. But the goal of all of this is to create an economy by sharing information and letting everyone know what you're up to, so that if they want to invest, they can. If they want to buy from you, they can. If they want to come and work for you, they can. Offer their services, they can. Partner with you, they can. That's how you build an economy. That's what an economy is. So I don't have anything else to say on Keisha's presentation, Lene. Do you have anything to say?
No, I thought she did a great job. I think that was a great pitch to get started, plus a great example of what a pitch should look like when you submit it. Like you said, nothing over 90 seconds, not 91 seconds, not 91 seconds. So 90 seconds or less.
Yes. All right. Do me a favor, guys. Please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, please take 1 second and hit that thumbs up button. Also share this link. If you could, give us a yes in the chat if you can share this to your Facebook page, Instagram. We want to promote Black-owned businesses. That's how you build an economy. That's how you build a nation. We're going to do this every Monday night at 8 o'clock. So if the show is called Life's a Pitch, and we would love to have you in every Monday night at 8 o'clock for the pitch competition. And we're developing as we go along. But right now, so far, so good. All right, so here is the next pitch. Now, this is from a family. Motherland Queen or Queen Motherland. I think that's what I saw. But let's hear them out. Let's see what they have to say here. Let me turn this up here. All right, here we go.
Hello, B1. I'm in Wabweze. This is my queen wife, Portia, and this is my spiritual son, Jeremiah, last name Anyanwu. And we have a business called Motherland Queen. It's an e-commerce online business, and the website is www.motherlandofthings.com. And the other website is www.amazon.com/shops/Motherland of Things LLC. And we sell products from the motherland and also here in the States, things like dashiki, soaps, oils, purses, electronics, kitchen supplies, and many other good and profitable things. And you can support us by going to the website and buying through PayPal and Cash App and Venmo, which is on the website. And why you should buy from us is because you buy from us, we also will buy from you and support you and people that look like us. And we want to buy the block, build a legacy and empire, and we want to buy real estate. So we are in the multifamily with Julian Gooding. We're also in Dr. Boy Stock, and we're also in the Millionaires of Tomorrow for our king here, Jeremiah, and Dr. Clyde Anderson. He has also spoke about having the money bounce a limited amount of time, but I feel that we should have the money bounce forever and never leave. Right. That's the way that we can build as kings and queens that we are, but tend to forget and kill and destroy the evil of Satan and the Caucasian supremacy and be on top as Allah chose us to be. We are the chosen one. So like I said before, we love y'all. Support us. We support you back. We are people of our word and truth and in spirit and honor. And we love you and appreciate you. And Dr. Boyce had a dream about you. If you contact me, I'll tell you all about it. It was a good blessing. Peace and blessings.
All right. Well, normally I'm alarmed when another man tells me he had a dream about me, but in this case, this brother looks solid, and I accept that. So, Lene, I'm gonna let you ladies first. What is your take on this pitch?
So, peace and blessings. Let me just put that peace and blessings back out to that king first off. So, automatically off the rip, the first thing I loved about this was the family. Like, I love Black people. I love Black men. I love Black women. I love the spiritual son. I love, oh my, that's better than a bonus son, a spiritual son. I was like, come through, king. Okay. So the family is the first thing that I loved about this pitch, that it was a family affair. Of course, again, we're going to talk about product placement. Everybody was dressed in, I'm going to assume, the product. They talked about dashikis and things of that nature. So that was another good one. He talked about why you should buy. They talked about the legacy building and the empire, which is super important. And then it was just very positive, right? The messaging, what they was talking about, very positive. Okay, so those are all the pros. Those are all the things I loved about it. Now, where I think it could use a little bit of work, first thing is visual, camera quality. The camera quality was a little bit off, and I do judge on those things. It tells me how much time, energy, effort, thought you put into your presentation. I say that to say this. Usually if you're pitching, you're standing in front of the person and you're not on video. So that's one of those ones you take with a grain of salt. But since this is a visual pitch, I have to bring it up because I noticed it. The other thing would be to stay on point. That pitch was very long. And I think it's because there were things in there that did not need to be in there. The shout out to Dr. Boy's, how I got you, how I found you, that was off topic relative to the pitch itself. So the pitch could have been shorter. Another thing that I caught was just the order of the pitch probably could have been a little bit better. So it kind of made it was kind of all over the place just because the order could have been a little bit better in the pitch. The other thing is, and this is not a pitch thing, I'm just going to throw this out there for any entrepreneur and business owner. If you don't get away from the Cash App and the Venmo, like I know people love Cash App, I know people love Venmo, but when we start talking about a professional business, PayPal, Stripe, Square, whatever the case might be, have a professional or payment platform. But if you're going to use those, don't throw them in your pitch, okay? The other thing, why should you buy? No shameless plugs, practice. Practicing the pitch will definitely make his pitch like 5 times better. It was already good to start with. It was already positive. He already had all of the right elements, but practicing it, slowing down a little bit so that we can better understand, those are things that can make it even better. It was already good, but it could be even better if just a couple of tweaks were made. What do you think?
Let me say this. First of all, when I first saw the family, they did a really good job of identifying who they were, what they represented. Like you could watch that video for half a second and you know that they are B1 Black, blickety black all the time, every day, twice on Sundays. And you know, I love that. I see that and I'm like, okay, those are my people. Those are, you cannot say a word. And most of your, most of your talking occurs before you open your mouth a lot of times by how you dress, how you carry yourself, stuff like that. So him having his wife next to him and his son, that says family, he's the clothing that they're wearing says not just Black, but a certain special kind of Black that is, all about, Black first and Black building and all these other things. So that was really great. I mean, that part like got me going. And then, a few other things that I thought was really good is, they did give us the why. I like the why. The why is more important than the what a lot of times when you're talking about your product. If you help people understand why they should buy it, they'll usually get that more than what you're selling and how much you're selling it for. It's why, like, why does this matter? Because people tend to respond to products from an emotional standpoint. I love to mention the Black Business School, the shout out. I appreciate that very much. And by the way, the students in the Black Business School, you guys are the ones, those who are in the Black Business School, we reach out to you first to see if you want to pitch. This is something we do for our students in the Black Business School. If you haven't taken a look and tried out some of our programs, this is one of the things we want to do to help your business excel. And I know Keisha is also in the Black Business School, et cetera. So we're here to just help you succeed all the way around the block, not just learn about how to make money, but actually get out here and make money by connecting you to our network. And we're wired into hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. One thing I would say is that Amazon URL threw me off a little bit. It was like, Amazon.com/shop/ it's super long, right? So a lot of times with a URL, you want the URL to be short enough that somebody can hear it on the radio and go find your product and not misspell the word, right? So, if your URL is miscellaneous Black every day of the week.com, like people are not going to spell that right. They're going to mess it up. They're going to get a word wrong, all of that. It's got to be real simple. hamburgerchicken.com, or something, right? Something that people are not going to mess up, something that's real quick and simple, real easy, so that you can repeat it over and over like a parakeet and people are going to remember it. So I think that Amazon URL, I would have just left that alone. I would have had maybe, or had a redirect, like buy a URL and redirect it to your Amazon page. And that might be a better way, or get them to one page where you can have the link down there and they can go buy the product that way. Also, I did feel, there was a point where you said you felt like it was a little bit too much information, right? The pitch is about you. I am really appreciative of what he said about the Black Business School and Julian Gordon and Dr. Anderson and me and everything else. But this ain't about me. This ain't about us. It's about you. It's about you and your family and your great business and everything you've accomplished. So I want to learn about you. And so I think shortening that, like kind of pulling that stuff out and just hitting the pitch, the who, what, when, where, why. I think that helps you get it done. And then at the end, I think it's a matter of saying, are people going to remember me? Are people going to be motivated to want to connect with me on some level? After you make that pitch on the elevator, and I keep saying Oprah because she's like the richest person around, but maybe it's somebody else. Maybe you don't like Oprah. Maybe think about somebody you really look up to. You see that person on the elevator and you have 90 seconds to tell them about your business. What would you say that would make them remember you and make them inspired to take the next step? Right? Lene, finishing thought on that one?
This is not necessarily with regards to the pitch, but just something that you said, and I want to throw out there for entrepreneurs and small business owners, just something to think about. When you're thinking about your URL, make sure it's applicable to your business, because you want it to be SEO friendly, right? So even if we had never heard of this business and we wanted dashikis, or maybe we wanted all black something, his URL should be something indicative of what he does, so that if I were to do an SEO search and find something, I'm not going to be looking for an Amazon URL. So like Dr. Boy said, the redirect, something that makes your name of your business should match the URL of your business, and it should be SEO friendly so that people can find you that aren't even looking for you. So that's just a tip, not necessarily pitch related, but you can probably relate to this. I'm always seeing businesses that have one name and their URL is different, or their business name doesn't even say what they do or who they are. And then they get mad or they wonder why people can't find them. So that's just a little business tip for those of you that want to be found by people who don't even know they're looking for you.
Sorry, I'm muted. My apologies. All right, so let's go to the last pitch. And actually, just so you guys know, I am actually letting the rest of the tribe know that we're live right now. And if you want to get notifications, here's a way to get notifications from us. If you haven't done this yet, you can text the word Black Wealth as one word. Text the word Black Wealth to the number 31996. Text Black Wealth to 31996, and I will send you guys text messages when the show goes live. Definitely make sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up button on financialjuneteenth.tv.com. This is where we're going to not just help you grow financially. We're here to teach you and connect you and all these other things. So take 1 second, please, and hit the thumbs up button. Also, in case you didn't know, this weekend, if you want to learn how to start a business, or you want to just get connected to Blackness on a high level, the All Black National Convention is this weekend. It's going to be digital. So the All Black National Convention it's our awesome convention that we have that is run and controlled by us. It is not sponsored by any corporation. It is not sponsored by any political party. It is sponsored by Black people for Black people. And I know, Lene, you're going to be at the convention, right?
It appears I am.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you will be. And we've got a lot of other great people, from Tariq Nasheed, who made the Hidden Colors franchise, has made millions of dollars. Vicki Dillard, who's a superstar on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. Dr. George C. Frazier, who wrote the best-selling book Success Runs in Our Race. Julian Gordon, who now is in the process of buying $3 million worth of real estate in Baton Rouge with a group of Black investors. A lot of these investors are in the Black Business School. Jade Arundel, who's been setting the world on fire with her activism and social commentary. Constance Carter, who is a real estate mogul out of California. Nicole T. Compton, who is a business startup specialist and attorney. The list goes on and on. Dr. Nicole Price, Dr. Amadeus Shakur, Tina Berry, Lamar Tyler, who basically runs a group of Black millionaires called the Traffic Sales and Profit Group. And the list goes on and on. So if you'd like to join us for the All Black National Convention, go to allblacknationalconvention.com. That's allblacknationalconvention.com. And you can get your passes now. We start Friday at 5 p.m. We're going to go all weekend. So if you're 100% Black, you're B1, and this is your thing, then this convention is for you. All right. So I'm going to try to pull up the last pitch. Did you have a question? Go ahead.
Melody, is it? Real quickly, Melody. So she said, can you say what SEO is? So SEO is search engine optimization. Okay. So Google is considered a search engine, and you want to be optimized. What that means is, for example, for what I do, I'm a business strategist. I help people that want to be high performers. So whenever I do a video, whenever I do a blog, whenever I post on social media, I always make sure that the terminology high performance is in there, or the terminology business strategist, or the terminology Black owned business. That way, whenever somebody goes on Google and they say, you know, I'm looking for a Black owned business, or a Black business coach, or a Black business strategist, because I use that terminology a lot, I'm technically search engine optimized. So I am optimizing my site, my content, what I do based on the language that I use, so that the search engine Google can find me when somebody puts in those words. Okay. So this means somebody's not specifically looking for me. They're not putting Lene Javette in. They're not putting in my website. They just want to know who's a dope Black business coach. And because I use that terminology, I'm optimized in the search engine and they can find me. So that's how you become search engine optimized, is by just making sure that you're using the proper keywords, creating the proper content so that people can find you that don't know you.
All right. Great explanation. And yes, SEO does matter. You want to tag and use keywords that fit what your business does. That's extremely important. And so what I'm going to do is pull up the next pitch. Just so you know, Lene, in the background, I have been fighting like cats and dogs trying to get this last pitch together, Dr. Z's pitch. The video didn't download quite right. And me being stupid today, I didn't test it before I pulled everything up. But I finally think I fixed it. So I'm going to go for it. So if you guys are ready for the next pitch, give me a yes in the chat if you're ready to see the next Black business owner pitch their business. Give me a yes in the chat if you are ready to see the next pitch. All right. Okay, I see some yeses. All right, so here we go. So let's pull the sister's video up. Let's see if I can do this right. It's on Dropbox, so hopefully I can play this the right way. So here we go.
My name is Zerlene Chambers Kersey. I'm an OBGYN practicing for over 37 years in the Woodbridge area. I have an awesome practice and awesome patients. And those patients over the years just comment about, this is hairy, this is pimply, this is fat, this isn't tight. So I've listened to this. I've come up with learning about some company mechanisms to take and remove hair with lasers, to take and reduce fat areas, 24% in the area, without causing any invasiveness, any major pain, or any downtime. I've also got things that'll take and tighten up your muscles and get them nice and tight and get them sculptured out. And I also have things that'll take wrinkles if you have wrinkles in your face, scars on your face, all kinds of things. And it doesn't have any major discomfort. And all that came up to be called we are going to be birthing in beauty. And that's the name of what my new process is called, Birthing in Beauty. And we also are very, very COVID ready. So you can just come right here and enjoy yourself and visit Dumfries, Virginia and get beautified. And men, you come too, because you want to be cute also. Thank you. See you soon.
Okay, so Lene, what say you?
I say I always love, appreciate, and commend anyone that takes the time to get in front of a camera and push their business, because it is not easy. I remember when I first got started, I was stumbling over my words. I didn't know where to look. My heart is beating fast, and I'm just trying to get the words out as fast as I can. Okay. So shout out to that young lady for just being willing to get in front of the camera and put her business out there. That being said, I still don't know what she does. When you're thinking about doing your pitch, really think about the order with which you put your pitch in, how you build up to what it is that you offer, and making sure that we understand and know what it is that you offer. She talked a lot about things, the things for your muscle, the things for laser remover. What is that thing? I don't know what that thing is. And then she named what it was, birthing in beauty. What does it do? Who is it for? Why do I care? And again, these are things just to help a person be prepared. So if she were to take a little bit of time and write it out, practice it, put it in the proper order, I think it could be great. She had good energy. She seemed excited about what she did, what she does. I don't think she gave a website. I don't think she told us how to get in contact with her. I don't think she gave us any contact details. But overall, again, I commend anybody that takes the time to try to pitch. I commend anybody that takes the time to get in front of a camera and speak about your business. The whole reason why we're doing this is to help people so that they are better at pitching. I definitely think she has room to be a better pitcher, talking about her business and presenting it so that it's clear, so that it's articulate, so that we know what it is, so that it's described properly. There's just a lot of room for improvement. But again, I commend anybody that, takes the time to try to pitch their business. I don't want this to be I don't want to shit on her, pardon my language, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel like there's room for growth in that pitch.
I don't know if I've ever heard you cuss before. What is that? I'm the one who cusses, not you. I'm the one who's supposed to be running this. Here I am holding back my profanity, and then the first cuss word comes out of you.
Me, right. I was like, I don't want to be, I don't want another good, but because I know, like, if you can go back and remember to when you first got started getting on a camera, having to talk, having to pitch, having to talk about your business, it is not easy. Like, I'm not going to even pretend like it's easy. It's not. But the whole reason we're doing this is so that people can practice, so that they can become better. The whole reason I do what I do is because I don't fall for the stereotypes. I don't believe that Black-owned businesses suck. I don't believe that every Black-owned business is bad. I don't. You can't make me believe it. There might be some out there that aren't doing that well, but like we said last week, that's because it might be their first time. Maybe nobody told them how to do it right. Maybe nobody told them how to pitch. And so that's what we're doing here. We're helping Black-owned businesses be better pitchers so that they have more opportunities with investors, so that more people will buy from them, so that they can be properly positioned. And that comes from being honest, critiquing honestly, not mean or rude, but really saying these are some areas where you can improve so that you can do better in your business.
And I agree. I mean, it's I know a lot of y'all are just starting. How many of you, give me a yes or no, how many of you either are looking or what they call wantrepreneurs, meaning that you want to start a business one day, or you are baby entrepreneurs, like you just got started and you feel a little bit confused and you don't know what the hell's going on and you're a little bit nervous. Give me a yes or no in the chat if you fit that category as of a baby entrepreneur or even a non-existent entrepreneur. I want to give you a shout out and commend you because I can just tell you when I first got started, I just didn't know what to do. And here I was a professor in a business school. I mean, how crazy is that I was a professor in a business school, PhD. I mean, that's very, very high level of education. Like it's like an MBA times 10. It's very hard to get, and I spent 10 years getting it. And it's like, I was ashamed of the fact that I could tell you everything that was in a book. I could tell you theories, but really getting out here and making something happen and really making money and making it real, that doesn't just require skill. It requires a lot of practice and it requires a lot of confidence. You have to work your confidence up to know that it's doable. And sometimes the only way to get confidence that you can make money is when you make money. So as I started making money, I was like, oh, I can do this. Oh, wow. I made $5,000. Oh, I made 10. Oh, I made what? And then you're like, oh man, you're pumped up and you keep going. But before it actually happens, it just doesn't seem like it's going to be possible, So if anybody feels that way, I want to commend you or just let you know I understand. I feel your pain because that was definitely all of us in the beginning. A lot of us are first generation entrepreneurs, got family members, don't know nothing about running no business, right? Tell you everything about where the job's at, but can't tell you nothing about how to get the business off the ground. So with that said, when I watch this young lady's pitch, I'm always happy to see Black doctors, and I thought that was great. when you mention your credentials, like if you have something unique in your credentials, like she's an OBGYN, that stands out. That stands out as expertise. I think it's great that she led with that. I thought that was really good, and I was really happy to see that. I think that where some work can be done is I still am not 100% sure what she sells. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure what she sells or who it's for, right? So she mentions giving birth and beauty, and then she says, fellas, you want to look cute too. I never wanted to look cute a day in my life. Alicia tells me I'm cute, but that's it. That's the only, and my mama says I'm cute. Or maybe I'm sure maybe some girl has said, oh, he's cute at some point, but I don't want to be cute. I don't, as a man, I'm not saying like, oh, let me go and find a way to get cute today. And so I think that when you're talking about, I think she mentioned birthing and beauty. That sounds like a product for someone who is going to give birth, that I'm not going to give birth. So when you mention birthing and beauty, and then you say, oh, by the way, fellas, come in, you come in too, because I know you want to look cute. I'm like, but I'm not giving birth. I don't, so I think that being real clear about that, like naming your product and what you're selling, what it does, how it benefits people. Like, I think that transformation is important. Like, I can help you go from here to here, ugly to pretty, dumb to smart, skilled to unskilled to skilled, whatever, right? Like I can help you change or transform in some meaningful way. So my product adds value in this way. This is what it is, and this is who it's for. I think that those things were kind of missing there. And then also I don't remember the URL, which says to me, like, if I don't remember it, that might mean that it wasn't said enough or simple enough for it to stick in my head. Like if you've ever seen some commercials where they'll just repeat their phone number over and over and over again, or their website over and over and over again, because they want to make sure that you don't walk away forgetting what they said. Lene?
You know what? You hit on really good points. And as I'm looking at the comments, everybody's saying, I think she does this. I think she does that. I think she does that. That's not good. If we don't walk away and know what you do, who you help, what it's for, that's not great. Okay. And again, she's probably a great person. She's probably a great mom. She's probably great at what she does. These are just tips and tools and information to help her be better at it so that she can get more sales, so that she knows who her audience is, so that as a customer, if she has a product or service that you need. So these are really just there to be helpful, critique, feedback. Things we need to be doing and open to hearing it too, because I know sometimes we can hear, people's business is their baby, and they don't want you to tell you that your baby is ugly. So sometimes it's hard to have these conversations about people's business. And I will raise my hand. I wish you would say my baby is ugly. That's how I feel when people talk about my business. Like, why would you say that to me? But with specifically the business, we are fighting an uphill battle. And so we need to make sure that our businesses are put together. I support Black-owned businesses. Sometimes I support Black-owned businesses just for the fun of it. Like, just because, I got an extra couple of dollars, let me go put some money on this business. I need to know who those businesses are. I need to know how to refer them business. I need to know what kind of product or service that they offer or provide, so I know who to send their way. And so part of that is making sure that me or a consumer understands what you do. And that's what your pitch allows you to do. Properly communicate your business, who it's for, how they can use it, and where it's at.
All right. I love that. Okay, everybody. So in case you just came in, you are watching Life's a Pitch. This is our Black business pitch competition for Black entrepreneurs. This is something that we do once a week, every week, Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you subscribe to financialjuneteenth.tv.com. That way you'll get notifications when we go live. If you want to get a backup text notification, text the word Black Wealth. Black Wealth as one word, not two words. Text the word Black Wealth to 31996. Text that to 31996. I'll send out a text message when we go live every week, also for reminders. And if you want to be considered to be on the show, just get on our email list, and we're going to do shout outs once a week for people that want to submit their pitch. So you can get on the list and get a free e-copy of my book if you want to by going to allblackeconomics.com. That's allblackeconomics.com. And also, as you're hitting the thumbs up button, please hit the thumbs up button right now. I also want to mention that Lene is the CEO of Upscale Noir. Upscale Noir, what is your website for Upscale Noir?
You can actually go to my name, LeneJavette.com, and all information with regards to who I am and what I do is there. Or follow me online at my name. I am Lene Javette is my handle.
Lene Javette. Is that a French? Wait, which part of that name is French? The first or the last? Some part of your name's got to be French. Where does Lene Javette come from? What is that? What is a Lene Javette?
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. When I was younger, I used to be French. Well, first of all, my name is French. Let's start there. But it's Lene Javette. My real last name is Bolin. So Lene Javette Bolin. Javette's my middle name. And when I was younger, I used to tell people that I was Creole and my name was Lene Javette Bouillon.
I'm here lying.
Wow. But it is French. I believe my dad gave me my first name and my aunt gave me my middle name. But that's all I got for you. That's all I know.
Wow. Well, you know what I know about my name? I'm like a lot of other descendants of slaves. Like we don't know nothing about, I don't know about everybody, but a lot of us don't know exactly where we come from. Here's what I know about myself. I know from the DNA test, I'm 1/3 Nigerian, which made me very proud because Nigeria is considered actually one of the greatest, strongest cultures in the world when it comes to education and economics and things like that. So it's my Nigerian blood coming out when I'm at my best. And then 2, my name Boyce. I looked it up. Boyce is French. It means from the forest. I don't know where that comes from, but it is French. So we both have French names. And then also my first name Boyce it was given to my great-great-great-grandfather by his slave master, which is a reminder that we are owed reparations. Like seriously, that's my direct link to slavery is my great-great-great-grandfather got the name Boyce, and that name was given to my father, which was given to me. So that's where that comes from. So there you go. All right, so hit the thumbs up button. Please hit the thumbs up button. And don't forget, the All Black National Convention is this weekend. If you want to get started and learn about economics and business and learn how to start a business, Nicole Compton on Friday night is doing a special session on how to get your business started, how to get your business off the ground. She's an attorney, a startup specialist. She can break a lot of things down. So if you'd like to join us Friday for the All Black National Convention, we go all weekend. Go to allblacknationalconvention.com. That's allblacknationalconvention.com. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do our lightning round, if you want to call it that, where we're going to play all 3 pitches one by one. And then in the end, I want you all to tell us which pitch you like the best. And and maybe with each pitch, we can use each person's first name. And that's how we can identify each person, right? So the first one is Keisha. So everybody type Keisha in the chat. Type Keisha right now in the chat because we're about to show Keisha's pitch. So give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen. So everybody cheer for Keisha. Type Keisha. Say her names because we're going to celebrate this Black woman and we're going to run her pitch one more time. And then we're going to play the next one and the next one. And I want at the end, we're all going to decide as a group which one we like the most for tonight. Here we go.
What's going on? My name is Keisha Ravenel. I am the owner of We Inspire brand, where I teach new and aspiring entrepreneurs how to start their very own t-shirt business in order to make an extra stream of income. I also sell inspirational apparel, which is how I got started. And when I got started, I knew I wanted to create something to uplift the Black community. And then after a while, I said, why don't I teach the Black community how to uplift themselves by starting their own business? So I created the program, How to Start Your Profitable T-Shirt Business in 30 Days or Less. You can support me by spreading the word about my program. I know there are a lot of people out there that want to start their own apparel line, but they just don't know where to begin, and that's where I come in. You can also support me by purchasing one of my products. As you can see, I am wearing my I Am Enough hoodie. This is my celebratory 1-year anniversary hoodie, and I created it specifically for the Black community. You see it has the red, the black, the green, it has the fist. So I also sell t-shirts and mugs, and you can find these items at www.weinspiretees, that is TEES.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at We Inspire Brand. I hope to hear from you soon.
All right, so that's Keisha. Let's just give a digital round of applause for Keisha. We clapping for these Black entrepreneurs. This is our future. All right, next, let's go to the next pitch. And what's the first name of our next pitcher, Lene? Do we have a name?
Dr.
Motherland Queen.
Oh, Motherland Queens, you're right.
Yeah, so the next one is Motherland. So our code word for the second pitch will be Motherland. So when I ask you guys to vote, I'm gonna say who won, who, Keisha or Motherland, Keisha or Motherland, and you guys can tell me. So give me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull this video up. I thought the video was queued up, but it wasn't, because apparently I'm not that smart. There we go. All right. So here we go. So this is Motherland. So we're going to watch Motherland, and then you can vote. I'm going to let you guys also vote directly on my Twitter account. My Twitter is Dr. Boyce Watkins 1, Dr. Boyce Watkins #1, and there'll be a survey there asking you who won the pitch competition, and you can vote there. And next week we'll announce who won on the Twitter. So here we go.
Hello, B1. I'm in Wabweze. This is my queen wife, Portia, and this is my spiritual son, Jeremiah, last name Anyanwu. And we have a business called Motherland Queen. It's an e-commerce online business, and the website is www.motherlandofthings.com. And the other website is www.amazon.com/shops/Motherland of Things LLC. And we sell products from the motherland, and also here in the States, things like dashiki, soaps, oils, purses, electronics, kitchen supplies, and many other good and profitable things. And you can support us by going to the website and buying through PayPal and Cash App and Venmo, which is on the website. And why you should buy from us is because you buy from us, we also will buy from you and support you and people that look like us. And we want to buy the block, build a legacy and empire, and we want to buy real estate. So we are in the multifamily with Julian Gooding. We're also in Dr. Boyce stock, and we're also in the Millionaires of Tomorrow for our king here, Jeremiah, and Dr. Clyde Anderson. He has also spoke about having the money bounce a limited amount of time, but I feel that we should have the money bounce forever and never leave. Right. That's the way that we can build as kings and queens that we are, but tend to forget and kill and destroy the evil of Satan and the Caucasian supremacy and be on top as Allah chose to be. We are the chosen one. So like I said before, we love y'all. Support us. We support you back. We are people of our word and truth and in spirit and honor. And we love you and appreciate you. And Dr. Boyce had a dream about you. If you contact me, I'll tell you all about it. It was a good blessing. Peace and blessings.
All right. So let's clap for that black family. I gotta go ahead and say, I think that was the most beautiful pitch we might have seen all day or all year, because I just love that family. It's a gorgeous family, and everybody clap. Give a digital round of applause for Motherland Queen. Let's clap for these wonderful black people who are building businesses and building the future. And what I'm going to try to do is see if I can actually hit the right button and pull up this last video. While I do that, please hit the thumbs up button, share, and subscribe button. Also, just so you guys know, you'll be able to vote on my Twitter. If you want to also just to have an official vote tallied where we can actually announce the results, go to Dr. Boyce Watkins and the #1, Dr. Boyce Watkins 1. And that is where you can actually vote on the winner. But you can also state their name in the chat as well. And so give me a second here. I'm going to pull up the last video. And I thought I had it in front of me, and it's not in front of me. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm pulling it up. I promise you. I know it's a little ghetto right now, but I promise you I'm gonna make this work. So hold on.
And let me just say, one of the reasons why we really need you to submit your videos via YouTube, because it makes it difficult for us when we have to go actually present it live like this. So please make sure, again, I'm going to just keep pushing this home. When you fill out the submission form, make sure that your video is less than 90 seconds, but also make sure that you send us a video. Make sure that that video is a YouTube link. It makes it a lot easier for us when we go to look at the submissions and be prepared for tonight.
Yeah, it really does. It really does, because even Dr. Z's video, I'm looking for it, and it was Dr. Z, right? That was who we.
This is Dr. Z. Dr. Z.
Yeah, I'm clicking on her link, and the video's not coming up, and I downloaded the video that was sent over, and it doesn't play. So I don't know what to do with Dr. Z's video. I can't find it on the page. I don't know if it got taken off the the website or what. Let me try one more thing, and if I can
chat, can you get it from there? That's where we got it earlier.
Yeah, let me try. You know what? Let me see. Let me see if I can make this work. Okay, I'm going up. Okay, here we go. I think I figured it out. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Hit the thumbs up button while you do that, or while you wait, if you don't mind. All right, so here we go. Okay, I found Dr. Z. All right, sorry about that. Hitting the button now, and I am going to cut this down and play.
My name is Zerlene Chambers Kersey. I'm an OBGYN practicing for over 37 years in the Woodbridge area. I I have an awesome, awesome practice and awesome patients. And those patients over the years just comment about, this is hairy, this is pimply, this is fat, this isn't tight. So I've listened to this. I've come up with learning about some company mechanisms to take and remove hair with lasers, to take and reduce fat areas, 24% in the area, without causing any invasiveness, any major pain, or any downtime. I've also got things that will take and tighten up your muscles and get them nice and tight and get them sculptured out. And I also have things that will take wrinkles if you have wrinkles in your face, scars on your face, all kinds of things. And it doesn't have any major discomfort. And all that came up to be called to, we are going to be birthing in beauty. And that's the name of what my new process is called, Birthing in Beauty. And we also are very, very COVID ready. So you can just come right here and enjoy yourself and visit Dumfries, Virginia and get beautified. And men, you come too because you want to be cute also. Thank you. See you soon.
Mm-hmm. All right. So everybody clap for that Black woman. Clap for that Black doctor, Dr. Z. Dr. Z is going to be the third person that you can vote on. So we got Keisha, Motherland, and Dr. Z. Keisha, Motherland, and Dr. Z. If you go to Dr. Boyce Watkins 1, which is where my Twitter is, Dr. Boyce Watkins 1, you can vote there formally, but also you can vote in the chat as well. So those are two ways you can vote. If you vote in the chat, then it's not informal. It's just, it's not formal. It's just sort of you talking. But if you actually want your vote registered, then put that vote in the actual chat itself or on the Twitter. And so let's see here. So who won? Who do you think the winner is? Keisha, Motherland, or Dr. Z? Let's see. I'm going to look here and see. I see Janet and Kim and Patricia and Nicole, Judy, Kevin, Daryl, Motown House. All right. So I see Adele says Dr. Z. Janet says Keisha. Phoenix says love Dr. Z. Dwayne says Motherland. GS Sneak says Keisha. I'm not on Twitter. Says Ray. Okay, if you're not on Twitter, then that's okay. Yeah, okay. So who would you campaign for? Everybody who wants to vote officially, just go to my Twitter. My Twitter is Dr. Boyce Watkins 1. I set up a poll. It's right there right now. You can vote right now. Let's see. Keisha. I'm seeing a lot of Keishas. What are you seeing, Lene?
You know what? I'm gonna tell the truth. I see a lot of Keishas, but the Motherland is coming through, and so is Dr. Z. I still see a lot of Keishas, but I just love the Black love and the Black support that is spread amongst all of them. Keisha is still if we were trending, Keisha would be the one that's trending. She is kind of looking like the favorite, but again, love and support to all the businesses that had the courage to get on here and present their business to us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is not easy to do. And anybody who wants to pitch your business, just make sure your business is ready for customers, when people see it. And we're asking everybody in the audience to consider doing a wealth mob on these businesses. If you saw a business that was intriguing to you for any reason, and you want to approach them as an investor, a partner, a contractor, or a customer, then go to those businesses, go to those websites, maybe connect with those people. Or another thing you can do, if you would do, actually, we're asking you to do this. Take the link of the business is in the subject line, put that link on your social media, right? And also maybe a link to the show. That would be pretty cool. This is something that we're trying to do to support Black businesses. So, you're part of this process, right? So don't just be an observer when it comes to the Black wealth equation. Everybody can contribute something, right? We have 1.3 trillion that comes through our community. We're spending money all the time, every day. Let's spend Black and buy Black. But then also, entrepreneurship is the way to go. So when we're here talking about these pitches, you can learn from what we say about these pitches that come up. You can learn from what the audience has to say. So that will help you tighten up your pitch for your business as well. Now, if you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to dig in deeper and learn everything about starting a business, we do have a program in the Black Business School. Entrepreneurship is the third program in our Black Money sequence. You can go to blackmoney103.com. That's blackmoney103.com if you want to get started. So Lene, you also do a lot of support and coaching for business owners as well, right?
I do. That is what I do. I help small business owners and entrepreneurs to become high performers in their industry or their business through basically results, right? So if somebody says they want to write a book, that's what I do. If they want to start a business, that's what I do. They want to create a product, that's what I do. I am super duper dope at helping people reach their goals. Like that is my superpower. So again, you can go to my website, LeneJavette.com, which is just my name. You can follow me on social media at I am Lene Javette. Or you can find me here on Monday nights at 8 p.m. on Life's a Pitch. Let me say this. I know you haven't asked me this yet, but I want to make sure that I don't forget to say it. Ladies, you guys are doing an amazing job. We're getting a lot of pitches from the ladies. And when we had our team meeting today, we were like, where is the man? Where is the brothers? The brothers, we know the brothers got some businesses out here, but we're getting a whole bunch of pitches from women, and we want to make sure that we are fair. So brothers, if you are out there, you have a business and you want us to, I don't want to use the word critique doesn't sound good, but if you want us to assist, if you would like us to assist in helping you to, strengthen your pitch and get your business out there, please submit your pitches, because we are here to help. That's the whole purpose of having this, is to help. So please make sure you go to, what is it? economicempowerment.com. How did they get on the list?
Oh, to get on the list, go to allblackeconomics.com. Allblackeconomics.com. And the other thing I'm trying to do is I can actually share with you all in the chat where the Twitter is, where you can actually go there and vote if you want to. So here is the link. I just put it in there and I'm going to pin it to the top. So just go to my Twitter page. You can feel free to vote. And that way we'll have an official tally. And that way, maybe after 10 weeks or so, we can maybe do some sort of, some sort of tournament of champions or something, and bring in our winners from every episode and have a big competition and make this into a thing. So thank you guys for joining us. We had a great time tonight. Don't forget, the All Black National Convention starts Friday. If you'd like to join us and see all the great panels that we have on everything from Black economics to Black power to the election to Black women's issues. Sorry. And then feel free to join us at allblacknationalconvention.com. That's allblacknationalconvention.com. And I can't even talk because I guess my allergies are kind of jumping in. And so let me show you guys. Let me do a screenshot to show you guys what we put together for the convention this year. Sorry, Lene. Hope I ain't got the Rona. So here's what the convention is all about. You can see here, if you scroll down, you can see we got a ton of panels. So on the first day, I'm going to do a session on getting off the corporate plantation, how to invest in the stock market. Nicole Compton is going to talk about getting your business off the ground. And then we're going to have panels, the Women's Empowerment panel headed by Vicki Dillard with Jade Arundel, Ahmadiyya Shakur, Tina Berry, Noma Langa Mushali Moses, keynote Lamar Tyler, who is a multimillionaire actually in terms of, and he's very, very good at just teaching Black people how to make money. He's really good at that. There's a panel discussion on finding your purpose and passion. Dr. George C. Frazier, Constance Carter, Dr. Nicole Price, Julian Gordon, the brother who's leading the push to buy back a big chunk of Baton Rouge. A lot of stuff. Tariq Nasheed is going to be there. We're going to do a one-on-one with him. Here's some of the other panels that'll be there. And you can just see that there's just so many great Black people. Dr. Nuri Muhammad. You also have Dr. Ahmadiyya Shakur, Tina Berry, and a lot of great people. So I hope you guys will join us. If you're all Black all the time and Black twice on Sundays, and this is a convention for you, you can get your passes at allblacknationalconvention.com. That's allblacknationalconvention.com. So Lene, any closing thoughts before we head out?
Just thank you so much for the love and support. But this is our second week of Life's a Pitch. Please come back. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Share it with business owners that you know. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I love this. I love this space. I love this energy. Thank you so much for tuning in and letting me participate. I appreciate being here and doing this. So just thank you.
Oh, well, Lene, in case y'all don't know, Lene is a blessing to everyone, everywhere, all the time. She's awesome. And it's an honor to be able to work with you on this. Thank you. And it's really an honor and to really help Black businesses. I really respect what you guys are doing. And in the Black Business School, we just want to help you. We just want to help you succeed. We believe that the call for Black entrepreneurship is really the mandate for the 21st century for our people. We must create jobs. We have to create economic freedom. If a person is doing well financially, then nobody can tell them what to do. Pretty much, they can do kind of what they want, and that's a big key and a big step in your liberation. So take the time to learn how to start that business. We'll be there with you. We'll help you a lot. So take care, guys. Have a good night. Thank you guys for listening. Come back next week, every Monday night, 8:00. Life's a Pitch. That's the name of the show. FinancialJuneteenthTV.com. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, it doesn't matter if you're on the other channels. Hit this one. Subscribe to this one so that you'll come in and get notifications when we go live. And also, allblackeconomics.com is how you can get on our list so that we will let you know when we're looking for pitches and when we're going to do a show. So allblackeconomics.com. Make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff. See you guys soon. Have a good day. And thanks a lot, Lene.
All right, see you next time.
Bye-bye.